It's JC at Motorcycle Superstore, and this is Pirelli's MT43 Trials tire. This is a very unique Trials tire because it has a lot of different applications. It can absolutely be used on your Trials bike, obviously, but I will make a few notes about that. First off, the tread design here. The blocks are not squares. They actually have some angled cuts on them. We're going to get into that here in a second on how those benefits play out. But also, you'll notice right away that it's not as gummy as some of the other tires on the market in terms of Trials performance. So you're not going to get the pure grip out of this on your Trials bike that you will on, say, the Michelin tire, for example. However, it's a benefit in some other regards because this tire is actually DOT rated, which means you can dual sport it. I don't know anybody who runs this on their Trials bike, honestly. I know several people who run this thing on their Enduro bike and their dual sport bikes. I've ran it on a WR250 out in the woods. It's fantastic. So lots of trail riders are using this. It comes only in the 4.0-18 size range. So if you have a motocross bike and you're trying to use that in the woods or in the desert, you're going to be out of luck. It only fits the 18-inch rear tire, or rear wheel rather. So you're going to get great performance. We talked about how these knobs are angled, right? Well, that's going to play out when you're trying to side hill this thing. If you're out on the trail, it's going to prevent slippage left and right. Obviously, great braking performance as well. I do have experience with this tire. I have seen other people use it. It's phenomenal in dry conditions and hard pack. It's great on rocks. It's great on roots. It is really, really good for those off-road type riding situations. It holds its own in the mud, even though you wouldn't expect it. Read some reviews on it. It is pretty much generally loved, almost 5 out of 5 stars on our rating system. So we talked about the size, we talked about the application. Decide if it's right for you, and you can get some more information and photos of this at motorcyclesuperstore.com. It's pretty straightforward, but it does have a little bit of a nice feature here built in as well. Heavy duty rim guard, lots of rubber here so that when this is running at lower PSI, when you're off-road, it's going to be able to absorb those impacts. It's also going to protect your rim from getting mashed up. Another note, it's a tubeless tire. It's designed to work in DOT situations where you don't need a tube. If you're running it on a dirt bike that requires a tube, which most of us do, you have to put a tube in it. Remember that. It says it on the sidewall. Don't forget. You have to put a tube in it like normal. So check it out. See if it's right for you. Make your mind up. I love this tire. I'd like to hear your feedback on it as well. Don't forget, subscribe to us on YouTube. You can leave us your comments there, and you'll get all of our product videos. Thanks for watching.